Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. We're continuing our coverage of the 2015 Stanley Cup Finals. Joe Duffy's had a great read on all these games. He gave us winners in Game 1 and Game 2. Then at his website, he gave 2 winners for Game 3. And now we're going to take a look at Game 5, Chicago at Tampa Bay. The series knotted up at 2 games apiece. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Well, thank you for having me, Peter. And as I said, it was more of a value pick, but the bottom line is I did give a loser on the last game.
Yeah, I mean, look, these lines are getting pretty tough, and these, Game 5 lines are looking kind of tough to me. Let's get right into it. I would love to take a shot with the over here if it was like 5 minus 140. Right now, Pinnacle, though, I'm seeing 5.5. It's plus 129 on the over, though. The under is minus 141. And again, the series tied up at 2 games apiece. Tampa Bay at home, minus 120. Chicago on the other side at plus 109. I'm probably not going to bet this one. If I had to, I think I would take a small shot with the over 5.5 at plus 129. What you take in Game 5, Joe?
And I think this line is clearly based on the fact that Ben Bishop may not play. So for those people who maybe like to consider middling a game, I think if you get down on Tampa now, my sources said it looks like Ben Bishop. Well, everybody agrees that Ben Bishop will likely play before the series out, but of course, in every sport but the NFL, they're allowed to be a little coy about injuries. Yeah. But you may want to bet on Tampa now, and then you might be able to get a middle by the time the game starts. Every now and then you say to me, remember, Joe Duffy, you can take a pass. I would probably say take a pass because, look, I did say before the series began in a couple of these videos, there's a general rule of thumb when you have a pretty low-scoring game, because these goalies are so inconsistent, might lean towards the over, and then vice versa. If you have a high-scoring game, lean towards the under. But, of course, Bishop, one of the 2 inconsistent goals, the feast or famine goal, he didn't play the last game, and we don't even know who's playing the next game. So that's clearly a key. Still with a small number and Tampa playing at home, I would probably lean a little bit towards them, but I think my official play will be a pass.
All right, but I mean, with questions in goal for Tampa Bay, and we know what Tampa Bay's offense can do when they get going, and we know that Corey Crawford on the other side for Chicago, can be excellent, but can also be inconsistent. You don't think maybe a shot at the over 5.5 at plus 129 might be actually worth going public with?
Well, I would still lean towards it because they are coming off of a low-scoring game, and this may be a case where as we go deeper into the series where Chicago, they are so deep offensively that maybe they may be able to take advantage of that. We know that when it comes to top-heavy, Tampa Bay's got as good of a line as there is, especially offensively in the NHL. So, yeah, I would say if you're asking me to at least give a lean towards the total, it would definitely be the over. All
right. Well, Joe Duffy's going to officially take a pass on Game 5. I will give an official pick to our viewers, though, over 5.5 at plus 129. I wouldn't take it if it was like plus 100, but at plus 129, sure, why not? I'll go for it. That's a pretty nice underdog line. All right, Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you again for Game 6.